Hey guys, this video, or this actually, I think it's going to be a series. I don't know how many videos it's going to be, and I don't know how in depth I'm going to end up going, but this video or series of videos is inspired by a thread on Reddit that my favorite internet anarchist, President Ender, posted several months ago. And the gist of it is, if you carry a gun, you have a duty to be good with it. You have a responsibility to be a good shot. You owe it to yourself and to literally everybody around you to know what the hell you're doing with that gun. Why do I say this? It's simple. The vast majority of people, when faced with a shoot, no shoot scenario, or any kind of situation that requires the use of their, in the case of a cop, a duty weapon, or in the case of a civilian or an off-duty cop, a concealed carry gun, when the reality of the situation hits, most people can't hit the broadside of a barn. Most people don't know what the hell they're doing because they haven't conditioned their mind and their body to react to situations like this. Now, I know what you're thinking, or what you're going to say, and what you're going to say is something along the lines of, but Rich, cops, they practice all the time. They don't, okay? The vast majority of cops aren't gun guys or girls, okay? They carry a gun for work, okay? The only time it comes out of the holster is to get locked up at night when they go home, or when they're taking it out to clean it up periodically, or once or twice a year, maybe, for qualifications. That's it. They are not gun people. They just happen to carry a gun on their job. So, consequently, the majority of civilian shooters, concealed carriers, whatever you want to call them, who carry a gun every day, will generally be better shot than your average beat cop. Now, that's nothing against cops. It's just the way it is, okay? Departmental budgets, blah, 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 whatever, okay? But the fact of the matter is, you carry a gun every single day, regardless of your profession, regardless of your station in life, then you have a responsibility and a duty to be good with it and to be proficient. How do you do that? Training. It's that simple, guys. It's training. Believe it or not, you can learn some stuff on YouTube. Okay, there's several dozen DVD sets out there, for pistol training, blah blah blah. Personally, I think that, and this isn't a plug for Magpul by any stretch, but I do think that Magpul's Art of the Dynamic Handgun is a great set of videos. Okay, it teaches a lot of common sense stuff, a lot of stuff that people like me have been teaching for years and years and years, and it's, oh my God, Travis Haley. Okay, so if you can get that in some form or fashion, then you should do that. If you can find it on some website somewhere that may or may not be completely legitimate, then you should do that and you should watch it. Or you should just go out and buy a damn copy, okay? Training is a big thing, in all seriousness. Find a local pistol instructor who offers basic and advanced pistol handling classes. Somebody with a good reputation, and go to that class. If you have the time and the money to just throw away, go to one of these, go to some major class, Front Sight or Thunder Ranch, or one of these big famous places, okay? But the biggest thing, in all seriousness, the biggest thing you can do for yourself to get better with your gun is to compete with it. There's all kinds of competitions out there, okay? primarily what I'm talking about is IDPA, because for the purposes of this discussion, IDPA is what most closely matches what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about what IDPA is on this video. I think it merits its own video or videos that'll be part of this series, but I think IDPA is probably your best bet. It stands for International Defensive Pistol Association. You can go to their website. You can find affiliated clubs. The long and the short of it is that IDPA matches are designed to mimic in a way, to simulate in a way, actual combat or defensive shooting scenarios where you, as a concealed carrier, as a lawful concealed carrier, have to defend yourself or others from bad people. And it focuses entirely on accuracy. It's not about speed, it's about accuracy. And you do it using gear that you should have anyway. You should have a good belt holster. You should, or a good paddle holster. Okay, you should have a good gun belt. You already should have these things. Okay, your gun should be well maintained. Okay, maybe a little modified to fit you. But the vast majority of people that go out or they come to me, they buy a gun, and that gun sits in their nightstand or in their safe or in their glove box, okay, or in their toolbox or on their boat or wherever the hell they put it, and they never, ever use it. And they trust in some bizarre form of sorcery that's going to automatically turn them into Travis Haley when the bad people come knocking. And the fact of the matter is, that's not what happens. Okay? What happens is they pull that gun, they either can't remember how to shoot it, or they use it in such a way where it ends up getting taken away from them and it gets used against them. And that's bad. Okay? That's not what we want. So, practicing is a big deal. Okay? Competing, in all honesty, is a big deal for a lot of reasons. It's cheap. Okay? You can, find an IDPA affiliated club, go to a club match, once or twice a month, and get used to shooting under a certain amount of stress. Learn from the people around you, and everything's great. You'll notice immediately, you'll notice results. Okay? But it's just like anything else. It takes practice, and then once you get to a certain level of proficiency, there's maintenance you have to do. It's a lot like riding a bike. Now, I am on the high side of 30s. I am a little chubby, and I can still ride a bicycle. But if I go out in front of my store and get on a bike and try and ride up and down the sidewalk, I'm probably going to fall on my ass. I know the basics. I remember the basics of riding a bike, but the fact of the matter is I haven't ridden a bike in 5 years. No, less than that. It's been less than that. It was before I broke my back, but I broke my back 3.5 years ago. So, it's been a long time, and I wouldn't be very good at it, and that's my point. Okay, I just recently, in the last few months, got back into shooting matches, and even though at one point in my life I was extraordinarily good, not shooting for a certain amount of time, coupled with some certain physical shortcomings that I now have, it's not so easy for me to move around anymore. But coupled with that, I'm having to relearn how to do things a different way to get back to the level of proficiency that I was at. And that's good. Okay? That's good. Fighting through adversity, working through adversity, coming out the other side of that adversity, a better, stronger, more well-rounded human being is what this entire lifetime is all about anyway. So, you have a duty and a responsibility to yourself and literally everybody else around you to be good with a gun if you're going to carry one every day, regardless of the circumstances you're carrying it under. It doesn't matter if you're a cop. It doesn't matter if you're in the military. It doesn't matter if you're a gun store owner. It doesn't matter if you're an accountant, a judge, a lawyer, a doctor, a pizza delivery man. It doesn't matter what you do. If you carry a gun on a regular basis, you need to be good with that gun. Okay, there's people depending on you to be good with that gun and to know what the hell you're doing. That's it for now. I guess I got this little rant off my chest. Once again, props to President Ender for the idea for the video. And we'll see you guys next week. I'm not sure what's coming up next week. It might be a technical video. It might be more editorialized like this one. I really don't know. I've got a couple projects that I think would make good videos, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later.